Why aren't you working? I just changed you. Albeit with really crappy bulbs from Typhoon Motors. What? That was not planned. Into the video.
How's it going, everybody? On this episode of Second Gear Smiles, I'm going to show you how to replace your headlight bulbs in your car or truck, specifically my 1998 Japanese domestic market Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. So as you can see, the driver's side light works just fine, but the passenger one is burnt out. And since I don't want bulbs that are two different colors, I went ahead and got a set, and we're going to do both at the same time. That way we both know that both headlights are new. Now the first thing you're going to do is actually going to remove the grille, and this is super easy. The center is held in by this Phillips head screw. Don't lose this, very tiny. And on the corners are these little push tabs. So right here, pop this out. Like that. All right, that's loose. And then it's one behind the grill as well right here. You should just be able to push this in. Pop that up, just wiggle it loose. Now, unfortunately, the one on the passenger side broke, so there's nothing holding this one in. So we just got the one on the bottom corner right here. And just like that, that comes off. Go ahead and set this down somewhere where it's not going to get damaged. Once you take the grill out, make sure these little clips don't go anywhere. Make sure they stay in there. Now, on the 1998 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado and the 3rd gen 4Runner, which is what this car is in the United States, the headlight is held in by 3 bolts. One right here, and then there's another Phillips head screw that keeps it mounted to the side light as well. And get yourself a ratchet, an extension, and for this car, it's going to be a 10mm to get these bolts out. At some point, I should probably replace this hardware, but that won't be today.
So the key to getting these turn signal housings out of the way is to just kind of palm it with your hand and push towards the front of the car until enough of the lip is exposed where you can kind of grab it with your fingers and just slowly kind of pop the plastic piece out of its little housing area.
Things can be a little annoying, but just keep shimming it out and eventually it'll pop out. So. And this is actually the first job I'm able to use my new Milwaukee power ratchet on. It's great. But if you don't have this, you can definitely use this with just common hand tools. All right, so the turn signal housing is removed. The 4 bolts are removed, so this should just pop out. And it's getting caught on something. What is it getting? Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go. All right, once you have the pigtail removed, this might be a little difficult to remove depending on how long it's been on there, but just go ahead and keep wiggling off. It should just pop right off. At which point, it is the headlight housing is completely free of the car. We can go ahead and add the new light bulb. And then it's going to be the exact same for the other side. So this is the passenger side, or in the US, the driver's side front headlamp of a 1998 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, or in the US, a 3rd gen Toyota 4Runner. So I wouldn't mess with this. This is what is aligning your headlights. I don't know how to align the headlights properly. I'm sure there's a way I could figure it out, but for the time being, I have no reason to mess with it, so I'm not going to mess with this little bolt right here. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this waterproof boot right here. And this should just slide right off like that. So that's super easy. That just fits in this channel right here. And the actual bulb is held in by this kind of cotter pin thing. You're going to push this down and let that out. Bend that out of the way, and it should come right out. Now, all right, and this is the new light bulb, part number 9003 from Advanced Auto Parts. Now again, this is a Land Cruiser Prado, but just ask for a 1998 Toyota 4Runner, you'll get the right parts. For these, they only go in one way. They got these little wings on the side, so it's super easy. They just nest in just like that. You're gonna close the trap door, this little wire, push this down, push it back under the little locking tab right there, and then you're gonna take your dust boot, waterproof boot, the thing that keeps water and stuff that shouldn't be in there out of there. Make sure it's seated all the way. All right, now this can get reconnected and put back in the car. All we gotta do is put everything back together. The 4 bolts are back in. Now this little nub is gonna go right in here and it's just gonna pop back in. It's kind of a pain to get out, but pretty easy to get back in. Just like that. And yep, everything looks good. I went ahead and did the other side already. It's the exact same as the other side, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the grill back in and we'll be done. So the grill has this little prong down here that goes right in here as a kind of a guide pin. Honestly, this is probably the most annoying part of this entire job, is lining up these clips on both sides. This is gonna take a minute, but make sure you line up all 4 clips, or in my case, 3, and then just make sure it pops back into place. It'll take some finagling, but it's honestly, it's not complex, it's just kind of annoying.
One eternity later.
There we go. Oh my goodness. This thing is this is probably the most obnoxious part of this whole job, is getting this back in. All right, well, I'm missing the 4th one up here, which is honestly probably all for the better, so. Very last thing, don't forget to put these 2 Phillips head screws back in. One right there on the grill, and then one right there. All right guys, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what you'd like to see next, and don't forget to subscribe for more cars that make you smile. Thanks, bye.